Which of the Smallville actors has changed the most? Let's compare their looks from then and now. Michael Rosenbaum, aka Lex Luthor. He was 29 when the show started and is now 52. Beyond acting, he's also a talented voice actor, known for voicing the Flash in DC's animated universe. But here's the thing, Michael absolutely hated shaving his head every day for the role, to the point that when he left the show, he swore he'd never go bald again. On set, he was the ultimate prankster. He once convinced a crew member that the set was haunted, and they refused to work late nights alone. He and Tom Welling became best friends, often pulling jokes on each other between scenes.
No one will even remember your name.
These days, Michael runs his podcast, Inside of You, where he interviews fellow actors about life, struggles, and the industry. By the way, thanks Randy Garlick for subscribing, we really appreciate it. Subscribe too, and you might be featured in the next video. Now, on to Sam Jones III, who played Pete Ross. He was 20 when he joined Smallville and is now 43. Before acting, Sam was a state champion wrestler, so he was no stranger to physical roles. He was originally cast as a background character but impressed the producers so much that they made him Clark's best friend. On set, he was the life of the party, often freestyling rap between takes just to keep the energy up. Unfortunately, his career took a serious hit when he was arrested in 2010 for drug trafficking, serving time in prison. Since then, he's been working to rebuild his career, appearing on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew and focusing on his music career under the name King Sam.
It's nothing like having a 6-page student biography due Monday to help me lose mine.
Next is Allison Mack, our Chloe Sullivan. She was just 19 when the show started and is now 42. Allison had been acting since she was 4, starring in commercials before moving to theater and TV. She wasn't just an actress, she directed several episodes of Smallville and even did voice acting, playing Power Girl in Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. She was originally cast as Lois Lane, but the producers decided to create Chloe Sullivan just for her. On set, she was known for rewriting her lines, adding humor and depth to Chloe's character. But her off-screen life took a shocking turn when she became a high-ranking member of the NXIVM cult, leading to her imprisonment in 2021.
Lana, hey, I've been looking for you.
John Glover, aka Lionel Luthor, was 57 when he started Smallville and is now 80. Fun fact, he has a twin brother named Richard. John was already a Tony Award-winning Broadway star before stepping into the world of DC. On set, he was so committed to his role that he stayed in character between takes, making Lionel even more terrifying. His role was originally meant to last just a few episodes, but his performance was so captivating that the writers expanded his part into a major storyline. Off-screen, John is a passionate art collector and a strong advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and HIV/AIDS awareness.
What are you gonna do? Convince the employees to take out a second mortgage?
Martha Kent was 49 when Smallville began and is now 72. Before playing Clark's mom, she played Lana Lang in Superman 3. She's also a talented musician, co-writing songs featured in Smallville. On set, she was known for bringing home-cooked meals for the cast. Today, she continues acting in projects like Virgin River and The Good Doctor.
We called 6 times last night, spoke with 6 different people, none of whom knew who you were.
John Schneider, aka Jonathan Kent, was 41 when Smallville started and is now 64. Before this, he was famous as Bo Duke from The Dukes of Hazzard. He was the mentor figure on set, helping younger actors with their careers. But did you know he's also a country music singer? He's released albums and even competed on Dancing with the Stars.
I don't think a rational adult drops a generator on top of a teenage boy, do you?
Erica Durance, aka Lois Lane, joined at 26 and is now 46. She trained in Muay Thai and kickboxing to make her fight scenes look realistic. She also did most of her own stunts. After Smallville, she starred in Saving Hope and played Kara's mom in Supergirl.
Turn that frown upside down, Skippy, all right? Unhappy family members reflect badly at the pole.
Justin Hartley, aka Green Arrow, started at 29 and is now 48. Before acting, he considered a career in medicine. On set, he was the fitness guru, leading cast workouts. He was originally cast as Aquaman for a planned spin-off but ended up as Oliver Queen. He later became famous for This Is Us.
So when you say Jor-El, we talking about the dude in your ice crystal?
Cassidy Freeman, aka Tess Mercer, was 26 when she joined and is now 43. Not just an actress, she's also a classically trained pianist. She often played piano during breaks on set. After Smallville, she starred in Longmire and The Righteous Gemstones.
I'm trying to chase down a lead on this story. I don't want to have to chase after you, too.
Aaron Ashmore, aka Jimmy Olsen, was 27 when he joined and is now 45. A cool fact, he has an identical twin brother, Sean, who played Iceman in X-Men. On set, he was the cast photographer, taking behind-the-scenes shots. Today, he stars in Lock and Key.
Actually, it's, James Olsen.
Eric Johnson, aka Whitney Fordman, was 22 when Smallville started and is now 45. He's been acting since he was 9 and was the guy who always organized cast outings. Recently, he starred in Vikings and American Gods.
Clark, if this is your way of trying to break me in line up, it's not gonna work. I know you've had a thing for her. You always have.
Laura Vandervoort, aka Kara Kent, Supergirl, was 23 when she joined Smallville and is now 40. She holds a second-degree black belt in karate, which she used for her stunts. She later starred in Bitten and guest starred in Supergirl.
I haven't killed anyone. At least not yet. But you're starting to tempt me.
Camille Mitchell, aka Sheriff Nancy Adams, was 46 when she joined and is now 68. Coming from a family of actors and musicians, she was known for telling amazing theater stories on set. Today, she focuses on directing and writing.
Oh, right. Yeah, I should get going myself.
Thanks for the coffee.
Kristin Kreuk, aka Lana Lang, was just 18 years old when Smallville started and is now 42. Before acting, she was a competitive gymnast and trained in karate, earning a purple belt, skills that later helped her perform many of her own fight and stunt scenes on the show. She was actually discovered completely by accident when casting agents saw her in a commercial for a beauty pageant. On set, she was known as one of the most focused cast members, always reading books between takes. She even formed a small book club with the crew, where they discuss novels during downtime. Kristin was also deeply involved in character development, often rewriting Lana's dialogue to make her more independent and less of a damsel in distress. After Smallville, Kristin went on to star in Beauty and the Beast and Burden of Truth, where she took on producer roles, helping shape the creative direction of both shows. She also co-founded a production company dedicated to promoting diverse stories and increasing representation in Hollywood. Despite her success, she remains a private person, avoiding Hollywood parties and instead focusing on environmental activism and charity work.
Don't be ridiculous. You can spend time with anyone you want.
She's been involved in projects promoting sustainable living and female empowerment, using her platform for more than just entertainment. And finally, Tom Welling, our Clark Kent. When Smallville began in 2001, he was 24. Now, he's 47. Before acting, he was a model for Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein, and interestingly, he turned down the role of Clark twice before finally accepting. He had no formal acting training and learned everything on the job. On set, Tom was known for insisting on doing his own stunts, even when they got risky, which led to multiple injuries over the years. He made his directorial debut in season 5 with the episode Fragile and eventually became a producer, influencing Clark's journey. Despite playing Superman for a decade, Tom admitted he's never actually read a Superman comic book.
It's the torched. How's that for dramatic irony? Just trying to get you to smile.
Since Smallville, he's appeared in Lucifer and Professionals, though recently, he made headlines for a DUI arrest in 2025.